Good morning children. Today let us will see the next part, economic growth and development. So in previous class we discussed about the outcomes of the democracy. So which are the major outcomes of the democracy? Already we discussed in the previous class. So what is accountable and responsible government and what is legitimate government? Regarding that all we discussed in the previous class. So now let us see economic growth and development in the democracies. Economical growth and development in the democracies. Okay. See, the economic development depends on several factors. The economic developments, the economic depends on some important factors. Okay, so which are the important factors will decide the development of the particular countries in the world? First one is the size of the population. Okay, the size of the population. So for example in India, so if we are considering, if we are taking our country as an example, so once you see which factors will decide the country's economical development. So first factor is the size of the population of the country. So what is the total size of the population? In that population, how many percentage peoples are working class peoples and how many peoples are not working class peoples in the society? That will decide the development of the country, development of the democracies in the world. Second, the global situation. Okay, global situation. So what is the country's situation in the worldwide or the global level, and also the relationship with the neighbor countries. Okay, relationship with the neighbor countries. So these all factors will decide the growth of the what you call that, the economical development of the countries. Okay, economical development of the countries, and also some criterias will adopt by the some countries to develop their economy in the world. Okay, economy in the world. So some democracy countries or non democracy countries already they adopted these some factors or some factors to develop their economy. So now let us see which are the important outcomes of the democracy. So what are the economic outcome of the democracy? So now let us see, dictatorial regime has had a slightly better record of economic growth in a dictatorship countries. Okay, in a dictatorship countries or non-democratical countries, there will be a slightly developed in the economical development, because but when we compare their record only in poor countries, there is a virtual no differences. Okay, there is virtual no differences. Suppose where we can see in a dictatorship countries, there will be always what you call that, the economical development will be high, but when we are seeing in the poorer countries, the virtual differences is no. Okay, so in a poor countries like South Africa and other African countries, there will be a poverty in the dictatorship countries only. Okay, dictatorship countries only. So now let us see, there can be a very high degree of inequality within the democracy. So in a democracy also the economical growth is not much than the dictatorship countries, because in a democracy country there can be a very high degree of inequality in the within the democracies. So you may know that in a democracy always the economical inequality is existing in the democracies countries, because most of the wealth or the most of the people are poor in the country and the wealth is in only a few people's hands in the democracy countries. Okay, and there is open inequality of opportunities available to the poorer sections of the society. So in a democracy country, just once you see, the inequality is always, okay, inequality is always an opportunity to that opportunity available to the poorer section of the societies in the democracy, because in a democracy country a few people, okay, a few peoples have the wealth and remaining peoples are becoming a poorer community or the poorer sections in the democracy countries, okay, democracy countries. So now let us see next one, the reduction of inequality and poverty, okay, reduction of inequality and poverty. So you might know about that. So an individual persons, they will bring the government or they will elect the representatives to form the government in a democracy. So the peoples are indirectly they are participating to form the government in the democracy, but also in a democracy some peoples are becoming a poor people, okay, some peoples are considering as a poor in the country, okay, poor in the country. So how we have to reduction of the inequality and poverty in the country. So in a democracy it is possible to reduction of the poverty and inequality in the democracy. How you know? For example, see, the wealth is, okay, the wealth is only in a some people's hand, or else you call ultra rich peoples are having the almost all wealth in the democracy countries. But also in a democracy the common peoples or the common citizens are having the equal rights to form the government, okay, they are having the rights to bring the representatives to the political arena. So here the peoples can become a rich or they can improve their economical status in the democracy, okay, economical status in the democracy. And also you know the bottom of the society and bottom of the society, they will become, those peoples are becoming a rich peoples and remaining peoples are little bit they are logging behind the government opportunities in the democracy. So this is about the economic growth and development in the democracy.